Assalamualaikum and good evening to Puan Azian. Okay, first of all, I will introduce my group members. I'm Muhammad Izul Aziz bin Ibrahim, Muhammad Iqbal bin Muhammad Rozai, Natasha Najwa Alia, Clement Ui Junji, and Kok Chi Zhao. Next. Okay, content of this slide is introduction about AC and DC machine, difference of DC and AC machines, advantages and disadvantages of AC and DC machines, three-phase AC power supply. Next. Okay, first of all, introduction about AC and DC machines. Electric motors are machines that convert electrical energy from either stored power or a direct electrical connection into a mechanical energy through the production of rotational force. The two major types of machines are AC and DC machines. Next.
AC machine are motor that convert AC electric energy to mechanical energy and generator that convert mechanical energy to AC electric energy. The two major classes of AC machine are synchronous and induction machine. The field current of synchronous machine is supplied by a spread DC power source, while the field current of induction machine is supplied by magnetic induction into the field within. DC machine are type of electrical machine that use DC current in the case of DC motor and generate DC voltage in case of the DC generator. There are two main type of DC machine. First is generator and the second is DC motor. DC motor use DC current and provide mechanical power, and DC generator generate DC voltage. There are two main categories by which the DC machine get excited. First, one of self-excited, and the second one is separately excited. In self-excited machine, field current produced by the machine itself, while in separate excited machine, the field current is provided by the spread source. Through these two excitation method, the DC machine are further divided into different types. For example, compound DC machine, shunt DC machine, and series wood DC machine. Different of AC and DC machine. AC for differentiating property is current input. For AC motor, AC machine only run when a alternating current is given as input, while DC motor is DC machine will only run when DC supply is given. Next is life expectancy. AC motor have a high life expectancy, while DC motor, the life expectancy of the machine is not high. Efficiency, AC motor less, DC motor high. Application for AC motor need for high speed and variable torque. DC motor need for variable speed and high torque. And the maintenance for AC motor require less maintenance, while DC motor exists maintenance.
Advantage and disadvantage of AC machine. Advantage, first, low startup power demand that also protect component on the receiving end. Second, controllable starting current level and acceleration. Third, VFD or VSD add-ons that can control speed and torque at different stage of use. Fourth, high durability and long lifespan. Fifth, capabilities for multi-phase configuration. The advantage, first, the starting torque of this motor is very less. Second, at low speed, it won't operate. Third, poor positioning control. Lastly, limited speed through the frequency supply. Next. Advantage and disadvantage of DC machine. Advantage, first, simpler installation and maintenance. Second, high startup power and torture. Third, fast response time for starting, stop, and acceleration. Fourth, availability in several standard voltage. Lastly, accurate step, less speed with constant torture. The disadvantage, first, high initial cost. Second, increased operation and maintenance costs. Lastly, can operate in explosive and hazard condition.
Next is the three-phase supply. The three-phase power supply includes four wires which consist of one neutral along with three conductor wires. The three conductors are away from phase and space and they have a phase angle of 120 degrees from each other. Three-phase power supply are utilized as a single-phase AC power supply. This supply is constant and will not be dropped to zero value. The power of this system can be illustrated in two configurations, namely star connection or delta connection. How does a three-phase motor work? Three-phase motor operate by the principle of electromagnetic induction, which a conductor such as a coil or loop of wire is placed in a changing magnetic field. There is an induced electromotive force or EMF that is generated in the conductor. The current flowing in a conductor such as wire will generate a magnetic field and that the magnetic field will vary as the current in the wire changes in either magnetic or direction. This is expressed in mathematical form by relating the curl of the electric field to the rate of change in time of the magnetic flux. So this is the formula. Next. So the three-phase supply application, these type of supplies are used in power grid, mobile tower, data center, aircraft, shipboard, unmanned system, and well as other electronic loads larger than 1,000 watts. It is applicable to industrial manufacturing and large business. These are used in power-hungry and high-density data center too. They also used in huge industries to run heavy loads.
Summary. For this conclusion, from above information, finally, we can conclude AC and DC machines are used extensively in various appliances. Knowing the detailed AC and DC machine differences can help an individual to choose either of them according to their requirements. On the other hand, we also know three-phase principles are and how it operates. That's all. Thank you.